Game was on our show, and Game said that Jay-Z did not want him on Super Bowl. Where are you standing with that?
I don't know. That's information that I don't have. Remember, I was a guest of DR.DRE, so I wasn't privy to the information on who was, who wasn't. All I know is that they gave me issues with me performing.
Oh, sure.
So I would imagine, you know, there is some truth to it, but I don't know. I'm not.
But did you see what Game said?
I seen it entirely, and that's his opinion. He got his view. That's my little homie. That's my nephew. We all a family. We all up under the Dre tree. So whenever there's a misunderstanding,
You all up under the what?
The Dre tree. No doubt. There's no doubt. So. And that's
I don't know why I'm under the Dre tree too.
You are. And that's a beautiful thing to be up under the tree. So sometimes we quarrel, we have misunderstandings. And it's up to us as a family to get our understanding amongst us. So a lot of times when we air out, it's probably because we haven't been able to communicate with our family. So we let them know that we want to get in touch with you. And that's the way that we air it out.
Because there was two things. I didn't see Scott Storch and I didn't see Game. And that's the two things that I would be like, you know what? This would be great.
Let me tell you what you didn't see that you ain't saying nothing about. You didn't hear G-Thing. You didn't hear shit from Death Row. What about that era? That didn't mean nothing?
Right. That meant something.
Okay then, so what about that? So you gotta look at DR.DRE's mind state. Whatever he was on, he was on. That was his show. They asked him to perform. So whoever he wanted to bring to the party, he had the right to. And when he said, I don't want to do this song, or this song, we couldn't contest that because they didn't ask us to come. I would have loved to do G-Thing, Gin and Juice, What's My Name, Drop It Like It's Hot, anything out of my catalog. I didn't get to do one Snoop Dogg song. I did everything to support Dr.
Let's
Dre.
make some noise for that.
Any NWA stuff either.
Now, Snoop, let me be clear. So I hit the homie, the big homie Jay-Z, right? And I told him to come pull up on me. And he pulled up on me. And this is exactly, I swear to God, my nephew, where my nephew at? He right here to the left. I said to my nephew, I said, yo, listen, I have to ask him this straight up. So I said, yo, why, who is the people that's on NFL? And he said to me, and I'm sorry for anybody who don't understand. And he said, the white guy called for 50 Cent. So I said, who's the white guy? I'm digging this Jimmy Iovine. And he said, no, EMINEM called directly for 50. And he said,
that's his guy.
He said, I can't do it if I can't bring 50 up.
But that's his guy.
That was beautiful.
And guess who's Dre's guy?
Your guy.
Me.
Let's make some noise. No, but Snoop, you the most famous rapper in the history of history.
I beg to differ.
No.
Who would you say is the most famous in your mind?
Mickey Mouse.
Rapper?
No, I'm fucking with you.
No, Snoop, you the most famous. But by the way, let me just be clear. Thank you, sir. Let me just be clear, Snoop. 1,000,000%, we expected you to be there. We didn't expect Mary. We didn't expect Kendrick. We expected Dre and Snoop. So what happens at this rehearsal?
Well, it's put together before the rehearsal. It's actually conversations before we even get to the rehearsal. You know, on the game plan, what it should look like, what it sound like, what we should do. You know, songs, looks, etc., etc. The whole get out, because DR.DRE is a perfectionist. So first of all, he had to fall in love with the project first. And once he falls in love with it, then he's got to figure out how he can creatively fuck everybody up like they never been fucked up before. You know, because niggas been wanting to battle him in the verses and do all this type of shit, but he like,
niggas can't battle
I need to show you niggas
verses.
that y'all can't fuck with me.
Yes.
And there's only one way to show you niggas, the Super Bowl, the biggest stage in the world. Give me a moment. I mean, but what people don't understand is he didn't do nothing from the Ruthless catalog, the Death Row catalog, nothing from Snoop Dogg's catalog. He only had 12 minutes.
Yeah, it's short. It was short.
See, what people going into all this, nigga, look at, what could you do in 12 fucking minutes where you gonna satisfy everybody?
He did a crazy-ass mixtape.
I'm saying, but where are you gonna satisfy everybody in 12 minutes when your catalog is fucking 3 years long?
That's true.
You gonna miss a beat, you gonna miss, where was Ice Cube?
Fuck!
Hello. Who? That's the ace in the hole.
Get too loud?
No, you didn't, because that's the ace in the hole.
Fuck! Where was Ice Cube?
Right, but,
Where was NWA?
But at the same time,
I'm sorry, Snoop, you got me hyped.
Well, we have to respect Dre's mind state. Now, when the NFL call us individually to do a show, then we can do what we want to do after we put in the work that Dre put in to be on the level to get that position. So we can't, knock it. We got to say, you know what, we applaud it because maybe that'll open the door for me or someone else who continues the journey that Dre put down in hip hop for 30 fucking years. 3 decades of fucking hit records.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, fuck all that. We can't be honest. We want to stay there for a minute.
Stay there for a minute.
3 decades. 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010s, and just dropped on the GTA game. Talk to me. I talk back.
Yo, Snoop, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, that's 5 decades?
Yeah, that's 5
Sorry,
decades.
I can't count. I quit school because of recess. I can't count.
Hey, pop your collar, motherfucker. Pop your collar. Yo, Snoop, I'm gonna be honest, Snoop. So, I hit the big homie, and I say, yo, come through and come see me. And then Jay-Z come see me. He actually comes see me. He comes. Yes, thank you. Is this the cold ones? Okay. He actually comes see me, Snoop, and I ask him. I say, yo, I just had the homie game on, and I need to know from me to you. Was game excluded?
Right, was he blackballed? Because that's all we want to know. Because if he was blackballed, then fuck that. If he wasn't blackballed, then we, game gonna have a conversation with Dre and them and get some understanding so we can keep our brotherhood.
Do you know what the big homie told me?
What?
That nigga said, I can't tell Dre nothing.
You just said what I said. It's a Dre thing. Like, he's got a lot of friends and a lot of people that he put on.
Yes.
And I don't think it was about nothing but whatever the space he was in mentally. Remember, he just went through a divorce.
And
the aneurysm with his head. So nobody's paying attention to none of the shit that the man going through. Like, we all go through shit individually. But when we in a highlighted moment to show our successful stories, we have to take advantage of that moment. But we still could be going through some shit. Right. And as a family, it's our job to, do what we do to support each other. So my job is to be the mediator.
Right.
I don't take any sides. I just love everybody the same, and I empathize and sympathize with both because I understand how both feel. I understand how Game feel.
Yeah.
I understand how Dre feel.
How about Scott Storch?
How does he feel?
Because Scott felt like he should have been the guy on the
piano.
No? I'm asking you.
Are you serious?
No, I'm asking.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I see the I was like, damn, I felt like Scott should have been doing that.
You probably 1% of America.
Okay, all right.
And Scott is a bad motherfucker. That's
bad
my nigga. I fuck with him. I get out with
Scott.
him. But certain moments ain't made for you.
Yes.
And that ain't with no disrespect. That's with all due respect.
Right.
If Dre felt like I want to showcase Scott on the piano, then I'll do that. But I don't think that was a disrespectful move with him to say, I don't want Scott. And I think it was just so much going down where he didn't pay attention to detail as far as, should I have the piano player? Should I have the nigga that played the horns? Should I have the nigga that was pop locking in the video? Should I have, the things that remind you of what it is? Or should I do something different to let you know what it is now? Because it's still my sound. Regardless of who played to it and who did whatever they did, this is my record that we did together.
Yes.
So as an accomplishment of what we done together, celebrate the fact that those are your keys being played at the Super Bowl. It don't have to be your fingers. Everybody know that came from you. So that's your celebration right there.
Right.